Have you ever noticed how sometimes life just weirdly matches your mood? You wake up annoyed, spill your coffee, forget your phone, and somehow the rest of the day keeps falling apart like a row of dominoes? Or you wake up kind of hopeful for no particular reason, and everything just seems to flow. People are helpful, you get a good parking spot, your favorite song pops up on the radio right when you needed a boost. It feels random, but it's not. What you're experiencing in those moments, that's the law of attraction doing its thing. And here's the part most people miss. It's not something you turn on when you're in a good mood and turn off the moment someone cuts you off in traffic. It's always working, whether you believe in it or not. It's like your phone quietly syncing in the background. You're not opening apps or hitting refresh. It's just happening. New emails download, your calendar updates, messages come through. Even your photos back up while you're not looking. The law of attraction works the same way. It's constantly syncing with your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, whether you realize it or not, and shaping your experience to match. And if that still sounds a little too out there, it's worth mentioning. Scientists like Dr. Joe Dispenza have shown that your thoughts don't just float around aimlessly. They actually change the physical wiring of your brain. It's called neuroplasticity. Every time you think a certain thought, you strengthen the pathways in your brain that make it easier to think that way again. Like walking the same trail through a forest, over time, it becomes a clear, worn path. The law of attraction taps into the same idea. What you focus on most doesn't just stay in your head. It starts to show up in how you feel, how you act, and eventually in what life brings back to you. Like a mirror, quietly reflecting the energy and expectations you carry most often. So what is it exactly? The law of attraction says this: you attract what you focus on. It means that whatever you think about most, feel most, and expect deep down shows up in your world more and more. You don't always see it instantly, but your life slowly starts reflecting your most consistent inner patterns. If you walk into your day thinking, ugh, this is gonna suck, your brain and your energy start scanning the world to prove you're right. You miss the small wins. You zero in on what's wrong. And yep, your day sucks and keeps sucking hard. But if you walk into your day thinking, let's see what goes right today, you tune yourself into a different experience. Same world, same to-do list, but you're open to noticing better things and they tend to find you. That's the heart of the law of attraction. It's not magic, it's momentum. And that momentum is fueled by your energy, by how you think, how you feel, and what you expect. Imagine your mind is like a radio. Every thought and feeling is a different station. When you're tuned to nothing ever works out, you're broadcasting one kind of frequency. When you're tuned to what's possible today, you're broadcasting another. And the law of attraction doesn't care which station you're on. It just responds to the one you've chosen. And it does that whether you meant to or not. If your inner radio is set to everything is hard, you get more reasons to feel overwhelmed. More delays, more closed doors, more friction. But if your radio is set to I'm finding my way, you start noticing more ease, more ideas, more good timing, more momentum. Maybe not all at once, but it builds. Now let's address the skeptical voice in your head that's probably asking, so you're telling me that if I just think happy, positive thoughts, the money rolls in, my special person appears, and everything just magically works out? just works out? No, I'm definitely not saying that. This isn't sit on your couch and manifest a private jet territory. This is about how your mindset and energy shape your experience and how they shape your actions, decisions, and awareness in ways you might not even realize. Let's say you want a new job. You could go at it 2 ways. Version 1, no one's hiring. I'm too old. I don't have what they want. What's the point of even trying? Your energy in that moment is closed, heavy, hopeless, and your brain, it's just scanning for proof that you're right. Version 2, I've got something valuable to offer. I'm open to new possibilities. Something's out there that's a fit for me. That energy opens doors. You show up more confidently. You take better action. You stay willing to keep going even when it takes time. This is what the law of attraction really does. It helps you stay in the energy of the outcome you want before the evidence shows up. And that's where a lot of people get stuck. They want to feel calm after things get better. They want to feel confident after they succeed. They want to feel abundant after the money comes. But the law of attraction says flip it. Feel it first. Then life starts reflecting it back. So it's kind of like planting tomato seeds. You don't yell at the dirt because they don't have tomatoes the next morning after you planted them. You water the dirt. You trust it's growing your tomatoes, even when you can't see anything. That's the same thing here with the law of attraction. Do you want more peace? Don't wait for a perfect life to feel calm. Start with 5 deep breaths or a moment of stillness or stepping away from the chaos for 2 minutes. Let your body remember what peace feels like. Even in tiny doses, it makes a difference. Do you want more money? You don't have to leap straight to, I'm rich. Start by noticing where you already have enough. Shift the way you talk about money from I'm always broke to I'm learning how to manage what I have. That small shift matters. Do you want better relationships? Begin by treating yourself like someone worth being close to. Even if you're still figuring that out, show up a little more openly, a little more generously, a little more like someone who already feels loved. Because your beliefs don't just stay in your head. They guide your body language, your tone of voice, your choices, your patience, your willingness to try again. And over time, all of that creates your experience. Here's another way to look at it. Ever think about buying a certain car and suddenly you start seeing it everywhere? It's not that more of them appeared overnight. It's that your brain decided that specific car mattered. So now you notice it. The law of attraction works the same way. What you focus on, you start seeing more of, and that changes what you experience. Same thing happens when you shift your thoughts. If you start thinking, things always work out for me, your brain and body start tracking that. You notice it more. You act in ways that align with it. You don't have to force results. You just have to start tuning into what you actually want to experience. And yes, the law of attraction is working, whether you're doing this on purpose or not. That's the part that trips people up. They think, well, I tried to manifest for 3 days and nothing happened. But what were you focusing on the rest of the time? Doubt? Frustration? Constantly checking to see if it's working? The law of attraction doesn't respond to what you say you want. It responds to what you consistently feel and expect. So how do you actually use it? How do you use the law of attraction? Here's the easiest way. First, know what you want, not the thing like more money or a new job, but the feeling underneath it. Do you want freedom, security, creativity, joy? The clearer you are about the feeling, the easier it is to line up with it. The second is practice feeling that way now. You don't have to fake being ecstatic about your bank account or relationship status, but you can tap into small moments that carry the energy you want. If you want freedom, cancel something you didn't want to do anyway. If you want joy, play a song that lifts you, even for 3 minutes. It's not about pretending, it's about practicing. The third is shift your attention. When your thoughts spiral into fear or stress, just notice it. Noticing it is the win. Then gently guide yourself towards something that feels a little safer or more possible. You don't have to leap from hopeless to euphoric. You just have to shift one step closer. And fourth, act like someone who believes it's possible. How would you show up if you trusted that what you wanted was already on the way? Maybe you'd follow through on that idea. Maybe you'd stop over-explaining yourself to people who don't get it. Maybe you'd walk, talk, and choose differently, like someone who knows they matter. It's not about faking it. It's about becoming it. And this doesn't mean life becomes flawless, but it does mean you stop waiting for the outside world to give you permission to feel better. You start thinking, speaking, and moving like someone who already feels calm, clear, and confident that what they want is on the way. And little by little, life starts reflecting that back to you. That's what the law of attraction really is. It's not a trick. It's not a trend. It's just a quiet, powerful truth that's been working in the background your whole life. Now, you just get to do it on purpose. See you in the next one.